Hey, I just got through doing my Sunday morning service and walking the cross. I started a little late. Started at about 10 after 10, and it's 10 after 1 now, and I took about a 10-minute walk over there to McDonald's for a break. I didn't eat anything, though. I did have a lady offer me bread. She was coming out of church, and excuse me, sir, and would you like some bread? I think she thought I was homeless. I don't know, but I told her I appreciated it, but no. It was some interesting things this time. To begin with, I felt like I was supposed to go one place. I didn't want to go there. And, I'm just getting down to brass tacks. So I ended up coming to this other place, and I was trying to convince the Lord that it was all right because there was more cars where I wanted to go and where I ended up going. And, the Lord, He worked with me, But I didn't want to go the place He wanted me to go because I've been to a church that's close to there before, and I made a complete fool of myself. I walked into the women's bathroom by mistake, and, nothing obscene or anything took place, but, and then the time before that, I had went to this church, the same church, and they asked me 1,001 questions, and one of the questions was, where did I live? And instead of saying I live around, a mile down the road with a roommate, I said I'm shacked up with a guy about a mile from here. So I didn't want to go to that area. That's embarrassing. But that's the truth. And so God worked with me, but, I didn't feel totally 100% about it. It was very, very cool, though. The Lord shows you so much when you do something like this, and I saw several real revelations that I would have never seen any other way. Just as I was walking up this last little bit to the truck, these cars were stopped, and I was looking at the occupants in the cars, and I could see these spirits on people. And it was like 4 or 5 cars, and each car I saw, different things on people. Like one was the pride of life. This guy looked at me, and he's macho and real pride of life. And then another one was cares of the world. You could see this lady was just fretting, man. She was just cares of the world. Another one was a gal was putting her makeup on, adjusting her hair and everything, and vanity, And anyway, that kind of thing. So, this stuff's all around us. Obviously, we do it. I do it. It's a part of humanity. Oh, and I was holding the cross, though, and I stood there and I was looking up into the clouds. Beautiful, kind of cloudy day out there. And I kept thinking one day, He's going to return out of the clouds. Why are you looking up? This same Jesus that you saw disappear into the clouds is going to return in the same way that you saw Him go, in His witnesses. He's going to return in His witnesses. He's going to return in the clouds. I'm going to see Him. And I kept looking for Him, Beautiful canopy, and I just kept looking, and cars were going by honking. And like I said, God bless me in today's endeavor, in today's church service, but I don't feel like I hit it 100%. I feel like it's more important to simply obey, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's embarrassing. You just obey. Even if our way makes more sense, you just obey. That's what God wants. He just wants us to listen to Him, do what He says, and work for the kingdom.